Hello students, so this is the third part of the video tutorial for the Edit Workspace. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can change some of the attributes for the pictures or the video clips in your timeline. So in your timeline, make sure the playhead is right there on top of the video or the clip that you want to change, so you can see the preview right here in this window. Make sure you select on the clip or the picture that you want to change, and right here on top of your screen, click the Inspector tab. So the Inspector tab allows you to change some of its attributes. So you have composite, transform, cropping, dynamic zoom, stabilization, retime and scaling, and lens correction. Now, for this video, we will just focus on the composite and transform attribute. Okay, so let's start with the composite mode or the composite attribute. So there are different modes here. The first one is normal. Then you have add, you have color, color burn, color dodge, darken, darken color, darker color, difference, and divide. So you see you can apply all these effects on any of your video clips and your pictures. Now, you can also change the opacity. So if you want to see the video or the picture below this layer, then you can reduce the opacity. So you can just explore on this later. Now let's move to the transform attribute. So for the transform attribute, you have zoom, position, rotation angle, anchor point, pitch, yaw, and flip. So I'll start with the flip. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Okay, to bring it back to the normal mode, just click right here. This is the reset button for all of this. Okay, so let's go back to normal. So that's flip, okay? And then yaw is this one. Okay, so if you want to apply this effect, then you can adjust the yaw. So then if you don't want, you just click the reset button. Okay, pitch is this one. Okay, so if you want to apply this, you just move this slider either to the left or to the right. Then reset. Okay, let's go back to zoom. So if you want to zoom in, you just need to click this X value or either X or Y value, and it will zoom in. Just make sure that this button here, this icon here is selected so that you can maintain the proportion of the picture, or else it will be distorted. So if I unclick this one and I change this, then you will see the image is distorted. It does not maintain the proportion of the image anymore. So I'm just going to click this reset button. So you also have this position. So if you want to adjust the position of the picture, then you can adjust like this. So this actually works if you want to split the screen with two different images. So that is position. So if you want to zoom in or zoom out, you can still do it. So if you want to have multiple pictures or videos in one screen, then you can zoom out and you can change the position. Okay, so you can actually put several pictures or videos in one screen. So all you have to do is to add several layers and put pictures or clips on those layers, and you can do something like this. Okay, so that's for composite and transform attribute. I'll reset everything to go back to the original view. Okay, so this is the continuation of the previous video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can animate the composite and the transform attribute of your video clip or your picture in your timeline. So again, make sure that the video clip is selected and the playhead is where you want to start the animation. So let's say I'm going to start at the beginning of the clip. Okay, I'm going to work on with this normal mode, and I'm going to start with a 50% opacity. So you can just simply drag from here, or you can just type the percentage. Okay, so I'm starting with 50% opacity. Make sure you click on this icon. This is called the keyframe icon. So if you want to animate your clip or your pictures, you have to click this icon, or you have to click this button. Again, this is called the keyframe button. So click that and it will turn to red. Now move the playhead to where you want the video to go back to 100% opacity. So you just need to click this playhead to which point you want the video to go back to a 100% opacity. And then right here in your inspector panel, then move this to 100%. So the effect would be something like this. Okay? And you can do it in vice versa. So let's say I'm going to restart this. I'm going to start with normal, and I'm going to end it with 50% opacity. So same thing, move the playhead to the beginning, click this keyframe, and move again the playhead to where you want the opacity to be 50%. Then move this to 50%, or you can just simply type, and that's it. So you can see, you can now animate the composite attribute. Okay, so same thing with the transform. For example, I'm going to start with 100% zoom, and then I'm going to zoom it in, make it bigger. Okay, I forgot to select. So again, make sure you select the clip in the timeline. So I'm going to zoom it in. Okay. And then I'm going to click this keyframe, and then I'll move the playhead right here at the middle, and I'll switch it back to 1.0, the original zoom percentage. Okay, I'll just type it. All right, so this is how it works. Okay, so that's how you do it. So it will work with picture or video clips, and you will do the same thing with rotation, angle, pitch, yaw, flip, or any of these attributes here. It's the same process. So again, there are just some few steps that you need to follow. The first is to make sure to select the clip or the picture on the timeline. Second is to move the playhead where you want the animation to start. Then in the inspector panel, you click the keyframe button, do your adjustments, move the playhead where you want to end the animation, adjust the values again. So those are just the simple steps to make your animation.